Hi guys, it's Vixen here, and today I'm going to talk about Garden of Worlds and what made it feel so special. So a couple of days ago I rewatched Garden of Worlds, and I didn't watch it since 3 years ago I think, when I first watched it, and all of the feelings that I felt back then are raised up again. In Garden of Worlds, there's a distance between the characters and their worlds. You can say more precisely, Takao is a high schooler, and his world is far away of that of Yukino, which is the world of adults, because she is a teacher. Garden of Words addresses distance in a socially unacceptable relationship between a student and a teacher. This is, you can say, some groundbreaking for Japanese culture because of how social misfits are shamed there more than in the West. Moreover, they are portrayed realistically, and everyday psychological struggles and flawed human personalities. This is the depiction of a social misfit that is rarely executed in this medium, and even when they are, it's not as good as in Garden of Worlds. The use of dialogue in Garden of Worlds is kind of a minimal, but more impactful in a way, like telling a little backstory, a little friendly chat between family members, and those make you feel and think and guess what are the characters, backgrounds, and their past. Also the fact that neither of them knows each other's names or occupations until the end after seeing each other at the park for months, except of course the uniform, which gives out that Takao is a student. Name and occupation usually being the first things you discover when you meet a new person. But they have flipped it. First, they get to know each other's personalities and guilty pleasures like drinking beer with chocolate midday and drawing and designing shoes, as at first Takao seemed like he is not confident enough to share his drawings with her. In the scene where Takao and Yukino have omelette and some tea together, how they help each other, like ironing clothes and cooking. Takao always took care of his family, cooking wise at least, and you can see he likes to use his skills to take care of Yukino as well. I think there is another character, a third one, and it's the rain. What's so fascinating about the symbol of rain? That it's so versatile. Rain can stand for so many things that it is impossible to choose which one without a context or a story. And in Garden of Worlds, rain was what keeping both of them together. Both of them didn't want their day to be sunny, and they wanted the rain, so they could both escape to their place of comfort, which was the garden, and each other. Towards the end of the movie, both of the characters confess about how they feel. All the unsaid things that were delusional so far are conveyed and cleared, and as they do, the rain is shifted to bright sun gleaming in the sky. These frames show the ending of the rain, and the garden is left behind, representing the characters have no misunderstanding left between them, and they live their comfortable lives in the garden. And this is the beginning of the moving ahead in their lives. The realization of Takao when he reads the letter from Yukino and finally completes the pair of shoes for her. This scene marks that Takao has become a shoemaker, and he is now closer to the worlds of adults, closer to the world of Yukino. Yukino's shoes would be the first woman's shoes he ever made. The shoes were made for her only. Garden of Worlds really hit me in the meow meow. Comment down below what you think about it, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.